North Carolina Governor Josh Stein now making his stance clear on 3 diversity, equity, and inclusion bills. Now, he vetoed the controversial legislation today. Capitol reporter Dina Harley now joining us live now from Raleigh. Dina, so the governor's reason is that the bills, he says, are mean-spirited.
He also says that these bills are just a distraction from the Republican-led General Assembly that still hasn't done what the governor says is their one job, to pass a budget.
What the Republicans are doing with these 3 DEI bills is their own version of DEI, and that is distraction, embellishment, and incitement.
A strike down from Governor Josh Stein on Thursday on controversial DEI bills. Senate Bill 558 would ban DEI in public higher education all across North Carolina. House Bill 171 would ban those initiatives in state agencies and also bar any state money from going toward DEI trainings or programs. Both were vetoed by the governor, who in a statement said in part, quote, "These mean-spirited bills would marginalize vulnerable people and also undermine the quality of public services and public education. Therefore, I am vetoing them," end quote. Republican sponsors of the bill say it's about merit and evening the playing field.
There's no place for any discrimination in the workplace under any of the enumerated reasons under the definition for what would be considered DEI. I believe everyone should be treated equally across the board.
Democrats disagree.
We're not talking about handouts. We have an existing merit-based system. What we're talking about is making our system work.
Republican Representative Brendan Jones, who sponsored one of the bills, took to X to say Republicans will try to override the vetoes. But no House Democrats voted in favor of the bills, and without at least one of them flipping to a yes vote, Republican House members don't have the numbers to do that.
I believe that our caucus is united in our support of the governor. I think that has always been really clear, and we will show up on a moment's notice to do our job.
And Democrats also have concerns that these bills would give the state auditor's office too much power to investigate these instances of potentially illegal DEI practices. And those Democrats say that this is just a trend over the last session that we've seen from Republicans trying to give the state auditor's office more control. In Raleigh, Dina Harley, Queen City News.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.